guys, what are we going to do today? Today we're going to take something you may have a lot of and turn it into something else. And you thought, my gosh, we may not ever need these again. Well, you never know. I am hoping not. These are mask filters. So I had been given a whole container of these. I thought, what can I do with these? Whether you make a cute cozy to put around your coffee cup, or maybe even just put fabric napkins in them, put them as place settings on your plates. So let's get started and we're going to show you how easy this is. Okay, so what are we using to make these fun cup cozies, napkin holders, or whatever else you can think of? We are using these PM 2.5. These are mask filters. And I think on Amazon you can get like 100 of them for $10. And I thought, oh my goodness, someone had given me a ton of these and I thought, oh, what can I do with these? And this is not a real stitch, but it looks like a stitch. So what I did was I decided I was going to use these. Now I'm going to paint them first, but you're going to notice that since this is kind of like I don't know if it's actually real fabric, but whatever it is, it wants to soak it up. So I added a little water to it first, and I am just painting this front side, that's all. And we'll let this paint dry, put a quick sealer on it, and we'll add our embellishments. Dry now, I'm just going to put a little bit of antiquing over it, and this is my Vintage Photo Distress Oxide. Then I'm going to seal it with my polyacrylic, and I'm going to seal this really nicely so that when we put our transfers on, they will stick really, really well. So we're just going to let this dry, and when it's dry, we'll start our transfer. I didn't paint or seal the back side. You could, but I wasn't too concerned with that. So after you've antiqued it, your sealer's dry, you're going to have this. And you really want the sealer on top of all of this because that is what your transfer is going to stick to. I think I'm going to use these roses on here. So this is from my IOD Ephemeral Melange. It's a smaller pad, but it's all florals. But you could use any transfers that you may have depending on if you have a theme you're using these for. Maybe come up with a fun thing for Christmas or the holidays. So this transfer is kind of nice because there's so many fun small pieces in it that I can use it for a lot of projects. You can either cut or just fold your excess back, whichever you would like. So it looks like it's just coming off the edge here. And it is stuck to my paper. You know what? I'm just going to fold it back, and that's fine. But you could just trim it all off. And I'm going to add a couple words to this. I think that would be really fun. And I'm just going to layer this over the top of this. Burnish this down. Oh, I really like this. I'm gonna do just a tad bit more antiquing on the edge because I do need to seal it one more time. Sealer again, and I will just seal this one more time. You can see it's moving the distressing ink around a bit. And look how pretty that is. If you were doing a garden party or something like that. And we'll let this dry, and we'll put our little strip of fabric on. Okay, so this is dry. So what I am gonna do is I'm using this piece of sari silk that I ironed out, but you could use a strip of any fabric. You could use cording, anything you would like to use to tie this around, whether it's a napkin, a cup, or whatever you wanna use it for. So you could use hot glue. On this, I'm gonna iron the steam-a-seam, just a little strip, and this is a fusible web. And I'm just gonna iron this on and then iron it to the back of this, and then we'll be done. So I will go do that. So I'll iron this on. I ironed it from the back side, and you wanna do it very, very quickly because this is a transfer and you don't wanna heat the whole front up. So I literally just ironed it onto this, laid this down, put the iron on very quickly, and there we go. So I hope you guys had fun with this. And whatever you decide to put on yours, you can make it match whatever decor you have, whether it's for napkins or cups or maybe little gifts during the holidays. Hope you give this a try, but whatever you do, have fun.